Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Ay, talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Ay, trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Murray. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10 at their 38. Throwing is Dolgala. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now Dolgala. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And certainly not the greatest of punts there. This will get out of bounds right at their own 40-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. So that'll back them up 5. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Got his open man. It's Carr. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there. First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field, you're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick six.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Able to find his running back, Geis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
First down.
Throwing again, Murray. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Murray's pass intercepted. The
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December.
Yeah, more football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's Dolgala. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 46-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, D. And go.
Eluding the pressure right. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here we go, D.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey down right around the 25.
Lindsey on the carry.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
43 is the Mike. You love me, Drew. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. I got one.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
43 is the Mike, boy. 43. Check. 43. Hep. Watch the twist.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And Eifert has it. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
7.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A huge play there for Arizona. 51 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
His throw caught at about the 5.
To number 80.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
2nd and 7 at the 6-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go. 19,
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this 2nd half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Drop deep, drop deep.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Jaguars 9. Cardinals 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
48 month. 6 man.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
54. Mike 54. Pick me up. Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going with Lindsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 43.
Throwing is Dogala. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. On first down, Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Hey, watch the slant. 43 is the mic, boy. 43.
Now Dogala. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Single receiver. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. I got you, son. I got you, son. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Now back to throw. Now they're staring at a fourth down as Arizona's defense does its job.
For Laviska Shenault, incomplete. Sets up fourth down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Lambo will put this one through. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with Geis. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And 1.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it will result in a fresh set of downs.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. You have to use timeouts. What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as it looks like, yeah, that's Lindsey still down on the field now. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 25-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover forced, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, 4th quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead, escaping the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
Jaguars 12.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike's 43.
Here's 2nd and 8. The open man is Westbrook. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mike 48, Mike 48. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 48, 48 to Mike. Watch the screen.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we're going to Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Check 48's the Mike. Check 48.
They'll look to throw here. And that's knocked away and incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
43 is the Mike, 43. And what's that? And what's the block? 43 is the Mike. And what's the leg? 43 is the Mike.
He's back to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And hold everything here because DJ Chark, after that last play, went down, and he's yet to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Robinson.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Back to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. A good pickup there at 22.
The 33-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. Past the 20. 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So they were in field goal range, chance to go to overtime, got greedy going for the win. Do you think maybe on the sideline they felt compelled to go for that win?
Sometimes that's what happens because as a head coach, you have to take the pulse of your team. You have to know where you are and how they're feeling. And maybe he thought, we've got to win it right now. Overtime, we might not have anything left for that. So maybe that's why they went for it and pressed it.
Unfortunately, it backfired. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. Here's 2nd and 10. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. On 3rd down, it's Robinson, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it, and let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter, but a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there, but in the 4th quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Cardinals, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. They have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point